Thanks for staying tuned. If you're just joining in, it is the afternoon show on Providence Television International, and this is the newspaper analysis session. We'll be starting with the Inquirer newspapers, where we have on the front page, Bloody Sunday in Abuja, 2 police officers killed, 3 seriously injured. And to discuss this, or rather to take the analysis or as regards this story, I have with me in the studio Dr. Emmanuel Egariba. You're welcome to the studio, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
This trend of religious violence, a situation where the police and a religious sect in Abuja now have clashes, leaving 2 cops dead and some others seriously injured. What's your take on that, sir?
I don't know why, really. I mean, I don't know why Abuja has always been a hotbed of violence, religious violence, apart from the other conventional areas like Sokoto and the rest. I just think that yes, the police have to step up their action because, excuse me, Abuja is more in the north than in the south, and anything that happens there has the capacity to reverberate into other areas. But I think the culprit should be brought to book as quickly as possible. I mean, it's not just a question of mouthing it, obviously. I think we need to step up action, the police and all the other security agencies, so that these things can be nipped in the bud as quickly as possible. I believe that we shouldn't allow this thing to fester for too long because it has the capacity to spread. And if it does, then we are in for some serious trouble.
And then we're moving down. Atiku, Nigerian News Direct. Atiku says federal government is adopting a sham subsidy regime to fund Tinubu's 2027 ambitions. We're in 2024 and we're already talking about 2027 elections. Do you think that this is healthy for the Nigerian polity, as the case may be?
This is what amazes me. I mean, usually I'm surprised. I'm surprised because, I mean, we're in 2024. People are already talking about 2027. It's strange, I mean, as far as I'm concerned. Because first of all, it distracts and it moves people away from governance. When you begin to think of politicking for the next election, a lot of things do suffer. And we have a lot of problems. We have a lot of issues on ground that need to be tackled. We must tackle that first. I mean, we're not in the second term when people are called lame dogs and things like that. We're in the first term of the regime, and I believe that all hands must be on deck to ensure that what needs to be done is done appropriately. We have issues of finance, or the economy, we have issues of security, we have issues of food scarcity, fuel price increase, and all sorts of things. So for anybody now to be thinking of 2027, it means that we're not serious. It's a dent on leadership. And I believe that we cannot allow that to happen, honestly.
And then we'll move straight away to the front page of the New Telegraph, where we have State of the Nation worrisome. That's on the New Telegraph. State of the Nation worrisome, says Catholic bishops.
Well, I'm happy though. I'm not talking because I'm a Catholic, no. I'm happy that if there's any religious group that has been very vocal and they've been quite vehement on some of these national issues, I think it must be the Catholic Bishops' Conference of Nigeria. And it's obvious that they've been talking, they've been speaking loud and clear. They have even said now that we are sitting on a keg of gunpowder. They have said that very clearly. And they are sending messages on a regular basis to the leadership of this country. They don't usually talk glibly. They say it the way it is. I mean, in any case, they have nothing to lose, all right? So we must listen to them. We must listen to what they are saying, because what they are saying springs from reason, voice of reason. For example, take a gentleman like Bishop Kuka. He's been talking for the past how many years, even when the military was in power. So he has become the voice of the voiceless, and people like him for that. So I think it's something that the leadership must listen to. Okay. Yes, and I believe also that there must be a kind of meeting. I'm not talking of all the religious bodies, because some of them are just hypocrites. But when it comes to issues such as this, the Catholic Bishops' Conference, it's usually the body to trust. Okay, they won't compromise. There's nothing they want to compromise about. They will say it the way it is. Or are you going to expect somebody like Archbishop Cardinal Noyekon, for example, or even Olubunmi Okoje? I mean, these are people who have said it over and over again that Nigeria is sitting on the keg of gunpowder, and they will continue to say that. So we must listen to them.
Talking about sitting on a keg of gunpowder, we'll move straight away to the Nigerian News Direct, where we have a story there. Power crisis. Nigerian students decry power outages. Soaring electricity bills cripple academic activities. I don't know what your take would be on this.
Let us not think that it's only the student that affected. I mean, it's the whole country. It's the whole country. I mean, I don't know what is happening. People now, you see, the problems Nigerians are going through are quite immense. They buy fuel in their vehicles. They also buy fuel in their generators. In a country that wants to develop really, really well, you must tackle the issue of electricity. I've said it here before, maybe on 2 or 3 occasions. There is no nation on earth that can develop without power, without electricity. And we are joking with it. I've often asked myself, why do we have successive governments that have continued to make things worse for electricity supply? I really don't understand. I don't understand what is going on, because there are some areas 4 or 5 days, no electricity supply, and yet the tariffs are going up. So you are suffering, Nigerians are suffering on so many fronts, okay? If you are paying that much and power supply is adequate, it's not epileptic, there's no problem. I think people will pay. But right now, people are paying through their nose and they can't get the supply. So it even affects people psychologically. Okay, you are coming home after you had this work, you get home, there's no power. There's no money perhaps to even buy fuel to power your generator. And in any case, people cannot even buy the solar system thing now. It's running into millions. How many people can afford that? That is why small businesses are crumbling by the day. And SMEs are the engine of any economy, because they employ far larger than any other group. Okay, so but power is important. And I've said it. Maybe not on this forum, I've said it elsewhere at some lectures that I delivered, that look, we must create a room to declare a national emergency for power. It has come to that. We must declare a state of emergency for power. And all of them really, they need states of emergency. Power, security, fuel, food crisis. They all need the emergency treatment. So it's not to isolate one, but I think the issue of power is important, because you see, once you establish that firmly, then small businesses will crop up, and that reduces the stress on the people. And I don't think our leaders realize this. They do not, because otherwise they will have done something about it.
Well, talking about businesses, small businesses, the challenges that they go through. During our interview session, we will not be talking about a small business. It's quite a large enterprise. We will find out the challenges that were faced as regards this enterprise coming to be. Don't go away. We'll take this little break. Forwards on Mabu. Please stay tuned. Once again, thanks for staying tuned. If you're just joining in, this is the afternoon show on Providence Television International. The interview session I have with me, Dr. Emmanuel Egariva, Providence Television International. Yes, so many people have been wondering. They say, I've been in a high spirit since morning. And well, for those who might not know, and for those of you out there, definitely there's a way that you might have known, tomorrow happens to be. Tomorrow, the 27th of August, happens to be the official commissioning ceremony of Providence Television International. And I have with me in the studio the Chairman, Chief Executive Officer, Providence Television International, to discuss the challenges faced in bringing this wonderful station, the Game Changer, to be. You're welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Providence Television International, in the first place, what gave you that idea?
Well, as I've said earlier on this same station, the idea has always been there. I mean, for a long time it was there, dating back to probably about 10 years ago. Okay? And remember, I pulled out of service in 1996. That's a long time. Okay? Set up my own company, Emmanuel Ligariwa and Associates. But the dream was there, I mean, all along, to have a station of my own where I can really impact, because I believe that I have a lot of things stored up upstairs to impact. Okay, but the idea did not materialize until about 3 years ago. It came to fruition when I was going for a license at the National Broadcasting Commission, and that would have meant that I would go on a terrestrial platform and things like that, but I met a lot of obstacles. However, even before then, this complex where you have Providence Television International is my property, okay? And it's an old mud house. I always say that. I'm proud to say it because this is all I have, okay? And so when the opportunity came along, I had some tenants here. I said, look, this is my game plan. I told them plainly that this is what I was going to do. Some of them did not believe it. Some even said I sold the property. Little did they know that there were plans for something else. And I kept it to heart that, yes, there must be a goal, and I believe that you must have vision, but vision without commitment is lost opportunity. So I combined the two, but I had faith in God that, yes, Father, I want to do this. I provide the means. Nobody has ever asked me, why Providence? There must be a reason why I named it Providence, and I must say it today. You see, the good Lord is the God of Providence. He proved it in the miracle of the loaves, and many times in the Holy Writ. Okay, so, but Providence is a thing that was given to me divinely from high above. Say, yes, that's the name that it must stick, because He has provided everything for me, and to Him be all the glory. He has provided all the means, everything. He has provided all the goodwill, all the tentacles, the energy, the vigor, the mental power to be able to do this. Because you see, to set up a television outfit in Nigeria, particularly in these parlous times, is a difficult thing. It's an in fact, that's why a lot of people run away from television. Yes, they run away because it's complex. All right, complex in the sense that the facilities are expensive and things like that. So, but that's where we are. I believe that this is just only the beginning. We have been going through test transmission, as it were, in the last 3 weeks or thereabout. Very soon we'll reach full bloom, and people will know that, yes, there's a new sheriff in town. Okay, I'm not going on any ego trip, but that's my dream. Exactly. It's been tough, but we'll be able to go through. We've been able to meander, and I give God all the glory all the time, because to have turned this kind of place into a masterpiece is not easy. And so, yes,
that, like you said, it's not easy. That brings me, so that means you encountered challenges.
Of
was
course.
It all rosy? Was it rosy?
It couldn't be rosy. It was a long, winding road. At a point in time, one was almost giving up. Yes, but something kept urging me that, look, you have a go. Let me tell you, it's like a long-distance race. The most difficult moment in a long-distance race, maybe 5,000 meters, 10,000 meters, is the last 100 meters. You are looking at the tape. Your energy will fail you. So you need something extra to push ahead to get to the diadem. It reminds me of what Muhammad Ali said, the late Muhammad Ali, when he fought, I think it was George Foreman. Again, I'm going to sports. Was it George Foreman or one of these top boxers? He said he fought, the whole match went 15 rounds. And guess what Muhammad Ali said? He said he was fighting with blows that he borrowed from tomorrow. Yes, that's what he said. It was very poetic. So sometimes in life, you set targets and goals for yourself. But a lot of things will impinge on your ability. Down the road, it becomes very cloudy. And you almost give up. But something tells you, no, you must push on. because that is where tenacity comes in. And a lot of people, it was like when I was reading my first degree in law then, and I was, it was a 6-year program. I said, God, who has sent me on this errand? But the day I collected my certificate, I said, so this is all I have been doing all these 6 years. And I gave myself a treat that day, and I got my certificates on LLB and stuff. But that's the way it is. So it's been tough, this station. But here I am. Anytime I look around, I say, God, I thank you. Young people like you are working here now. You're getting your satisfaction, okay? And we're going to build on it. I did not give the name Game Changer for the fun of it. It's going to be the Game Changer, and we must live by its precepts. The Game Changer, it must make all the difference. We have not started the programs now. People are reaching out already all over the world. But by the time we go full bloom, people will know, as I said, there's a new sheriff in town. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Yes.
And so I know, I can even see from your countenance, you're quite excited. Tomorrow, the official commissioning ceremony. From that tomorrow, what are the expectations of the people from Providence Television International? Yeah,
people will come. I think we've reached far and wide. The governor, well, it was supposed to be here, but it's only represented because, again, tomorrow coincides with the August 27. But we couldn't push it. August 27, the creation of the state, but we couldn't push it the second time because it was supposed to be August 22nd, I think. But here was the burial of Archbishop Emeritus Ekpo, and we had to give him that respect. So we pushed it 27. Little did we know that it was going to coincide with the creation of the state. But here we go again. The governor, through the commissioner, I've been in touch with the commissioner, Chris Nehari. We have spoken to a number of times, and he's saying that they will send a representative, which is good. Chief Igbe, he has been an old man, he's 94. 95 really, will be 95 in September next month. He's the chairman. You know, ordinarily he shouldn't be out of his place now, but because of me, he's been here 2 or 3 times. And he said, look, Emmanuel, on the day of the commissioning, even if there are 5 people, he'll be one of them. Our respected royal father, Amunabanado of Benin, eminent father of the day. And that is a wonderful, wonderful thing, because the letter I took to Abuja when I was preparing for the license for regular television station, the attestation was signed by Manoba Eredia of blessed memory. Can never forget that. One of the best testimonials I've had all my life. So that is the privilege that goes with this kind of thing. And there are people who come, some of my classmates, some in the business community. We're expecting that they will come, in spite of the fact that there's another engagement out there. So I'm happy that we're inviting people just after 3 weeks, less than 1 month, that we started operations. Tomorrow should be in the annals of this organization, 27th day of August, which is also my birth month, by the way. I celebrated my birthday on the 3rd of August, so within the period. So a lot is coming up our sleeves. We're going to have programs in the next 1 week. We should be churning out programs, hopefully. And don't forget too, I have always prayed for something that I need to tell our viewers. I have always prayed that, God, when are you going to make it possible for me to have a station where we're going to have Christmas carols? Oh, I love Christmas carols a lot. I love Christmas carols. And we're going to have plenty of carols on the station, beginning from November. I mean, we're entering the Ember month in the next few days. So we're going to have a lot of Christmas carols. We're going to have programs to satisfy the yearnings of everybody. So tomorrow is a landmark event. It will shoot us up. It will create opportunities for us to connect with the people more appropriately. And I believe that from tomorrow there will be an upward rise from our operations. I believe though that, but I'm sorry, I mean this, we had an issue with our lighting systems, but the screen should have been brighter than this. But all of this we are looking into very seriously. In fact, we are even asking that some of our people who are inviting to come to our aid, because it's not easy. Whatever it is they can use to assist us, yes, that would be wonderful. It would be wonderful indeed.
I would want to tell you this, that Providence Television, as the game implies, the game changer, we have a whole lot in store for you. Just like the CEO has said, how many stations actually go out there? Providence Television International is actually the only online station that has the kind of bumper package that we have. If you go out there, check, and you confirm that we are the only station, online station, that has the kind of package that we do. And so, on this note, I will say always.
Yes, I will also add to this. I'm sorry about that. I will also add to very soon, we will get a place in regular platform, one of the regular platforms for terrestrial viewers. But again, the real action is in the social media, all right? But apart from that, we're also making plans to have an FM station added to this, not too distant time from now, which will have an FM station, so that people can also, I'm a product of radio, for example. I started my career in Radio Nigeria, the defunct NBC, Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation, way back in 1976, until we now moved to television, where we also proved our mettle. But yes, that will be complete. You have TV, then you have radio. Even if it's going to be online, it doesn't matter. We're going to have radio FM added to this.
All right. So viewers out there, you've heard it. We have quite a lot, quite a lot in store for you as regards your viewing pleasure. So for all those out there, if you haven't told your friends, please do that. Tell your family members, make it known that the game changer is here as regards TV broadcast. And this is Providence Television International. If you go on your YouTube, simply type in Providence Television International. I'll borrow this phrase from my boss and you're good to go. On this note, I will say don't go away. Please stay tuned as we have much more in store for you on Providence Television International. Thank you so much for coming on the program, sir.
Yeah, thank you, and I wish all of us a very happy celebration tomorrow, particularly the staff, dedicated staff, I must say, and I'm lucky, dedicated staff. We have not hit it yet. I'm talking about the numerical strength, but we'll get there one of these days. Thank you.
And on this note, I'll say thanks for watching. Please stay tuned.